Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tuesdays, not 2 days, Tuesdays meditation with me, Jill Pulowski, here at Vitalia Strongsville. Today, we are going to talk about new beginnings. So it is a new month. We just started December. It's almost the end of a year. There is a new moon, which for you astrology people, if you're into that, it's a time for new beginnings and lots of change. Also, to our astrology lovers out there, Mercury is in retrograde, so that could be good and bad. It could be a time when we have a lot of realizations in our lives, a lot of aha moments, but it also can mean a lot of chaos. Sometimes things go wrong, and we have to kind of see how we react to those things or challenge ourselves to see how we are going to get through them. For instance, the other day I was driving and my car just kind of started acting weird, and I freaked out for a little bit and pulled into a parking lot, and my wheels were turning inward and my axle broke and it was probably a serious, dangerous situation, but I was calm and cool and collected, called a towing company, called my dealership, and it just so happened, ironically, I think because I was calm, cool, and collected, that it was covered under a warranty that I didn't even know about. And they fixed it within a day, and I have my car back. And so that little glitch, that little freak out moment ended up being fine anyway. So a lot of times in life, we panic and we become very dramatic about little things. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I can't believe this is happening. My life is horrible. And then everything works out fine. So this is kind of the time of the year now, with all of these things going on astronomically, that there might be a little craziness, but it teaches us to stay calm in those situations. So a little lesson for you today. If you've noticed anything going crazy, maybe your TV's not working, maybe your phone's acting up, that might just be, a lesson for you to get through it, and it's going to be okay. It's not the end. It's a new beginning. So hope everyone's feeling good, and we want to again think about the new beginnings on our life, what we want to change, what we want to start. Maybe, again, it's the holiday season. We want to start new traditions, or get rid of old ones that aren't fitting anymore, and start something new. So we will kind of meditate on all of that today. Before we begin, of course, we will warm up, get our bodies moving, get our breath moving, and make sure everything in the body is flowing. So let's sit up straight. Sit up straight in your chair. Remember, feet always flat on the floor, which is a challenge for me. I tend to sit on my feet a lot, so getting your feet down on the ground, feeling grounded. Your knees over your ankles, your knees in line with your hips, and then your hips in line with your heart, and your heart in line with your head. So you're this perfect little posture, and everything is good. All right. Shoulders away from your ears. So kind of notice if you're doing this, or even more, notice if you're tense or you're holding your shoulders, and try to roll them back and maybe exaggerate pulling them downward. So there's room in the neck and we have space here. Lots of space. Relax. Arms relax at the lap or on the chair. And just close your eyes for a moment here. Close your eyes and become still. And for this first moment, recognize your breathing. Become mindful of the inhale and the exhale. Soft and steady. And then start to deepen that breath by beginning at the abdomen or the belly button and breathing all the way up until the lungs are filled into the throat. And then slowly emptying from throat back down to the navel. And then inhale to fill. And exhale to empty. Inhale, fill the lungs. Exhale, empty the lungs. Good. 3 more times. Breathe it in. And breathe it out. Breathe in, stay tall in your posture. Breathe out and empty. And then our last big breath, breathe in. And breathe it out. Good job. Keep that nice posture here. I'm going to move back a little bit so you can see me. And we're just going to take the arms and kind of reach them up as high as you can. Maybe it's just coming up here. Maybe we can reach all the way to the sky, whatever feels good. And then exhale and bring the arms down. So nice and slow. Only lift as high as it feels good. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Let's be gentle with ourselves. Give yourself a nice big hug. Wrap your arms around to opposite shoulders. And maybe a little twist here. Stretch the shoulders, stretch the back. Good, and then open the arms again, and then switch arms, take the other hand and wrap it around, or one arm, the other opposite arm on top of the other arm. And same thing, give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe a pat on the back if you need it today. Good job. Bring your arms back out. Hands in front, intertwine your fingers, and then go ahead and stretch out forward and give the palms of the hands and the wrists a nice big stretch. Just press away. And pull the shoulders forward and feel a stretch through the upper back. Good. And then come back in and allow the arms to rest. Take a deep breath in, fill all the way up. And a long, slow breath out. Good job. Hopefully we're warmed up a little bit, or at least we feel good giving ourselves that little hug today. So go ahead now and lose that perfect posture. Get comfy in your chair, lean back. Keep your feet flat on the floor though. Try not to cross at the ankles or the knees because that stops the blood flow and the oxygen flow through the body. And it just feels, a little tight and clenched. So feet on the floor, but you can lean back into your chair. Let your arms rest at your lap or on the arms of the chair. If you want to scooch down in your chair and let your head rest on the back of the chair, that's a great place to be. So whatever feels most comfortable for you, you know the drill if you've been here with me before. Just get really comfortable in your seat. And then start to close your eyes. And let the eyelids come together as you pause here. And kind of notice the face. Loosen the brow. Loosen the jaw by unclenching the teeth. And come back to that natural, unforced breath, breathing in and breathing out, nice and steady. You sink deeply into this peaceful moment of stillness. In this moment, we think about the challenges in our lives, what we would like to change. And it could be something simple as what we eat, or what time we wake up, or what time we go to bed at night. It could be just the fact of being more present in our daily lives, instead of allowing the time to go by or getting wrapped up in social media or on our phones or on TV. Maybe we take time to just be present in the moment and enjoy the presence of other people instead of being so attached to something else. So take a moment in your mind to think about those changes in your life. Where do we want to be more present? Where do we want to feel better? Or how do we want to feel better? Where do we need more joy? Maybe see in your mind's eye that situation that you may be in that you'd like to change. And see it before you, and allow yourself to focus on what just doesn't feel right anymore. And as you focus on what you'd like to change or what you wish was different, begin to visualize that new beginning. Every morning when we wake up, it's a new start. We have the opportunity to change ourselves every single day. But it's just more meaningful when science or astrology tells us that now is the time. Now is the time to make that change, and it will be good. So start to visualize the change and what a new beginning in this situation looks like. If it's changing the way we eat or sleep, picture yourself with more vibrant energy. Picture yourself healthy, smiling, glowing. You've gotten sleep. You're taking your supplements. You are breathing the air outside and getting that fresh air every day. You're eating an apple every day, a piece of fruit. Or changing something that is making us feel better, both inside and out. So visualize that for yourself. Maybe it's, again, being more present. And you visualize yourself and how not present you were, how left out you felt. And then in that new beginning, in that new change, we see ourselves smiling and happy and interacting with people and having conversations and just being completely present to the things around us, enjoying them. And picture yourself there. Maybe the change is in your exercise program. Maybe you're not going to exercise classes every day and you're feeling sluggish, or your joints are starting to ache, or your back hurts. And then in that new beginning, as the change happens, we start to visualize ourselves again, filled with freedom, moving our bodies, releasing the pain. See yourself walking outside or walking down the hallways. Picture yourself with 3-pound weights, just giving yourself a little bit of love there. Visualize yourself in whatever new beginnings that you would like to make in your life. Maybe we see the change of what we don't like as being alone and not spending enough time with our friends or family. And then that new beginning appears in our mind's eye, and we begin to visualize ourselves with those people that we love, doing things together, being happy, being joyful, hugging people, interacting. There's no limit to how many changes you can make or how many new beginnings you'd like to start. So take your time and really look at each and every one that you feel you need or would like to have in your life at the start of this new month, at the end of an old year, at the beginning of a new moon, and time where we can accept and embrace these new beginnings. Once you've gotten through all of the challenges and all of the changes and all of the new beginnings, begin to visualize yourself standing in front of you. You're looking at yourself as if you were looking in the mirror. And with all of those new beginnings and all of those changes that you wish you had or you have as a goal or a plan, see how different you look as you look at yourself. See how more vibrant your life looks. Feel deep down the happiness and the joy that your heart feels. Feel that constant smile on your face. Notice how much better you are for getting rid of the old and starting something new, taking that chance, being open to new beginnings, getting out of the same routines. Those things that we hold on to or continue as the same thing, we're so used to, they're comfortable. Maybe your change is something even more simple, like every day we get up and we have oatmeal. Every single day. So maybe we decide that we're going to have a banana nut muffin instead, or eggs and bacon, and treat ourselves once in a while to something that we love and enjoy. Those changes can be as simple as that. And take a few more minutes to look at yourself in this place of change and newness. And recognize every detail of your face, how your body feels. Maybe there's a huge weight lifted from your shoulders. Know that feeling this way is not selfish, that we deserve to feel good in every moment of our life, whether it's eating breakfast or spending time with our family and friends. And then as you look at yourself here, just like we did in the beginning of our meditation before in our warm-up, reach out and give yourself, in your mind's eye, a big giant hug. Let your arms come out and embrace yourself there. Give yourself a big hug. Give yourself a pat on the back. And really in this moment, feel love for you. Feel that love in your heart for yourself. Loving yourself so much that you are willing to make these changes, willing to start new things, willing to begin again to make your life the best it can be. After you're done embracing yourself, let's come back to this moment in time. Feel your feet gently resting on the floor. Feel the back of your legs supported by your chair. Feel the back of your body supported by your chair. Feel the mind at ease. And feel the heart full. And lastly, feel the movement of your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And then very slowly, we begin to wake up back into this present moment by wiggling our fingers, waking our hands back up. Wiggle your toes inside of your shoes to wake up your feet. Let your head gently rock from side to side as we wake up the neck and the head. And then come back to that nice, perfect posture in your chair. Sitting back up nice and straight, nice and tall. And together, let us take a nice deep breath in, fill from your navel to your throat, inhaling. And then slowly breathe out. Give yourself one more hug in real time. Hopefully you all were able to see yourselves getting rid of things, changing things, and starting anew. It can be very scary trying new things, just like when you're a kid and you have to try new food and it doesn't look good or it might smell weird. but we try it and then we realize, wow, I really like this. We don't know what it's going to feel like to make these changes until we try, until we take that chance, until we start something new. So whatever you visualize today in your mind about the new things that you would like, maybe put that into play this week. One of the things in your mind or in your heart that you feel like you wanted to change, take a step towards that change this week and notice how you feel. Notice the joy it brings, or maybe the excitement it brings to step out of your comfort zone. Embrace those new beginnings, and if chaos happens, if something happens to your car or your phone or your computer or your TV, take a breath. Notice that it's just a material thing and it can be replaced. And we can get something new, just like in your own self. You can throw something away that no longer works and you can start fresh so you can feel better. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you had a wonderful start to the month of December and continue this goodness throughout the rest of the year. I'll see you again next week. Until then, keep starting something new.